Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary.
Hey guys, I'm Adora.
And I'm Mike.
And as you all know, the contest recently turned 2 years old.
To celebrate, some of your favorite YouTubers got together to share their thoughts on what makes the contest special to them.
We hope you enjoy.
Let's see, what does the game mean to me? Well, the game is a much needed break. I'm a super busy person, and I get some reprieve when you play this game. However, I might get a little more reprieve than I need to, because it's like addicting at the same time. So
anyone who's played Marvel Contest of Champions for even just a few minutes can tell just how good of a game it is. The game world is beautiful, the combat is fluid, and you get to play as some of the coolest Marvel characters spread throughout the entire Marvel universe. But that's not even what makes the game special.
Ever since I can remember, I've been the biggest fan of everything Marvel, and just to have one game that kind of takes elements from the cinematic universe, from the comics, from the TV shows, and mashes it all together in this really chaotic battle realm in such a polished way is amazing.
Well, you know, it means a lot because it's a fun game, and because it's fun, I play it every single day. Of course, there's so much stuff to do in the game that I guess you can play it every day and you don't get bored, it doesn't get repetitive.
What makes the game special is they're always adding these unique challenges that take a lot of strategy to get through, and that creates this awesome online community of players who are always working together to help each other get through these tough challenges and really come up with new strategies and new ways to beat these challenges that you might not have otherwise thought of on your own. And that is what makes the game special.
memories of MCOC. Well, you know what? That would probably be when I finally learned to parry, when it finally clicked in my head, and no one else really could do it that well, and I just said, I gotta teach people how to do this.
I think one of my favorite memories in Marvel Contest of Champions is the first time that I ever beat Maestro at the end of Act 4.
So another memory I can think of within the game is Maestro in Act 4, and it was tough for me at the time because I was using a 3-star Star-Lord with various different synergies, you know, trying out different stuff to beat him, putting in different champions, and it wasn't working. I had one path left against Maestro, and I kept choking it. I couldn't keep up a high enough combo with Star-Lord, and you know, I just kept practicing, and in the end, I eventually did it. And it felt really good.
Like, while you're going through Act 4, there is so much hype about Maestro being this unique, this difficult, this complex champion to fight, and he really was a huge challenge. It was like nothing you've ever faced before. You set the difficulty down to 10, and it was just such a gratifying feeling when you finally played perfectly, when you finally understood his abilities and what he does to play around the champion well, and you down him for the first time. It feels great.
This one time I managed to collect 11 4-star crystals before I started spinning them open. And I'm spinning them open one by one and just hoping for the best, as you know, as you always do when you're opening up these crystals, but you never know what you're going to get, and that's what makes it exciting. And sure enough, on the third crystal, I get Star-Lord, and I am just so excited. This is one of the most powerful champions in the entire game. But you have to get Star-Lord twice to awaken his signature ability and make him even stronger. And sure enough, on the next crystal, I get Star-Lord again, and I'm just so excited, and I'll never forget that moment. That was just a great day.
The game has forged many friendships for me, not only just from the channel, but just from the family that I was a part of in my actual alliance. My alliance was great, and every alliance I've moved on since have been fantastic.
I've come to know a lot of people playing this game, but none more so than my alliance. When you're all working together to explore this giant alliance quest that you would not be able to explore by yourself, you really start to understand everybody's strengths and weaknesses and how to work together to get past these difficult challenges, how to take down these powerful bosses, and you even start to understand people's personal lives.
There's 29 other players in the majority of alliances, and you're communicating with them on a day-to-day basis, and not just alliances, but you know, there's Facebook, there's Line, there's Twitter, which players use to communicate, there's in-game global chat.
The community is phenomenal. Kind of the sense of it you get on Twitter, on Facebook, on Reddit, on the forums, even in-game and in alliances is incredible because everybody has each other's back.
I've made some good friends in my alliance. I can definitely say that.
What are your personal in-game goals for the next year? Now, I do have a list in my head, believe it or not, and, you know, number 1 on that list is to go through the Labyrinth of Legends.
2017 is the year that I enter the Labyrinth of Legends. This is the most difficult challenge that the game world has ever seen, and I'm going to go in there next year, and I'm probably going to get my butt kicked, but then I'm going to return, and I'm going to come back even stronger, and I'm going to take down the Labyrinth of Legends, and that is my goal for next year.
My in-game goal is all about being ready for whatever challenges are thrown at us in the next year, and that really means about having like the right champions and focusing on upgrading the ones and maxing them out that are really going to make the difference to, you know, my progression and being able to do all these new and exciting challenges that are going to come in the next year. So it really means, you know, focusing on, you know, maxing out the Luke Cage, the Spider-Gwen, the Iron Patriot, and the Joe Fixit. Just really honing the resources that I have to upgrade my champions into those top-tier champions so that I can defeat the most difficult content.
To